That's fatal.
How's it going, Fatal Family? In today's video, we got 16 creator wrestlers you can download on the community creations cross-platform. So whatever you're playing on, you can download these creations. We got a mixture of updated superstars as well as some pretty funny hidden models that are now playable in 2K23. Let's get into the first one. The first one is Goldberg 03 by Relic Rain. Use hashtag 2003 attire or ALTtoGoldberg. All the hashtags will be in the bottom of the screen to find these creations. And this is Goldberg in his 2003 attire with his big full beard there. And this can be an ALTtoGoldberg in game if you don't want to keep it a separate superstar. I prefer just making it an alt attire so that the game can just fix everything up with the call name and commentary, etc. Next up, we have Kane 03 by What's the Status. Use hashtag Kane 03 alt. This Kane comes with two different attires. In attire slot 1, it's the attire you're currently seeing with Kane with his mask, as well as Status added some of the beard there to be more accurate to how Kane 03 looked like back in the day. And then attire slot 2 is Kane unmasked with the same attire, except he has like the black makeup around his eyes. He looks badass. Honestly, either attire for this Kane is spot on. I prefer using attire slot 1 because I love the way he looks like with the mask, and I love this attire on Kane. And this Kane can be an alt to Kane 08 in game. Next up, we got a pretty cool one, and that is Robert Roode from TNA, rocking his beer money attire, uploaded by Relic Rain. Use hashtag ALTtoRobertRoode, and as the hashtag says, this TNA Robert Roode can be an alt attire to Robert Roode in-game. Unfortunately, he couldn't remove his beard because you cannot remove stuff when you're working on these in-game superstars. You can only add on to. So unfortunately, he couldn't remove his beard, but he was able to add on his long hair. Next up, we have LA Knight by JOEMASHUPS. Use hashtags JOEMASHUPS to download this LA Knight. It comes with two different attires. With attire slot 1, he has his beard short, and with attire slot 2, his beard is more full. Fortunately, the beard might look a little weird. That's the best that JOEMASHUPS can do when it comes to working on these in-game superstars, but regardless, I think it looks great no matter what. This LA Knight can be an alt attire to LA Knight in-game. Next up is a really exciting one, probably my favorite one out of the bunch, and that is Jey Uso, fully updated with his updated tat on his pec as well as updated palm tree tat on the side of his torso, and it comes with his beard updated with some gray hair in it. This Jey Uso looks so fucking good, man. I immediately gave him a solo run and put the title on him because this Jey Uso by JOEMASHUPS just looks great. Use hashtag JOEMASHUPS and it can be an alt attire to Jey in game. Next up, we got a first for 2K23, and that is Michael Cole playable. In 2K22, no matter what What's the Status did, he could not get Michael Cole to load up in the creation suite. It would just crash the game, or he just would refuse to load. Well, in 2K23, Michael Cole actually loads in the creation suite. Unfortunately, you cannot put any attire on him, so you just have to keep him how he looks with that all black, very slick looking suit. And this Michael Cole also comes with no feet. He has no feet at all. And like I said, do not try and edit him at all in creation suite because he will look like a monstrosity, and no attire that you try and put on him will work.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
But in game during a match, he works fine, but like I said, he just doesn't have any feet. So if you want to mess around with Michael Cole, here you go. Go ahead and download Michael Cole by What's the Status. Use hashtag COLEPLAYABLE to download him. Next up is also a first for 2K23, and that is a playable referee uploaded by What's the Status. It's that referee model that is based off of Angelo Dawkins. That's why he comes out to Angelo's entrance. Use the hashtag REFPLAYABLE to download this referee. And if you decide to make it an alt, it will be an alt attire to Angelo Dawkins in-game as a nice little Easter egg. This referee was uploaded on the community creations in 2K22, but unfortunately, you couldn't put anything on it. This time, you can change the attire to this referee all you want. So if you want to keep it a referee, you can. If you want to make it into like a jobber wrestler, you can also do that too. Next up, we have Moveset Woman and Moveset Man. The first one is Moveset Woman, uploaded by What's the Status. Hashtags are MovesPlayable. And this is pretty much Moveset Woman. You know that superstar that you do all the moves on during like create a moveset? Well, this is that superstar playable. I believe you can fully edit them, so you can go ahead and change your clothing, make them a jobber wrestler if you want, or keep them as Moveset Woman. I personally just kept her as Moveset Woman. But yeah, if you want this hidden model, use the hashtag MovesPlayable. Next up is Moveset Man. Same thing, use MovesPlayable. This was uploaded by What's the Status, and it's pretty much Moveset Man. It's a superstar that you do all your moves on when you're picking a moveset. You want to play as Moveset Man? Here you go. Next up, we have ALTTO23 version 1. This Asuka is the same one as I covered before, except it's Asuka with the Kana face paint and the shorter hair, and it can be an alt attire to Asuka in game as well. So if you want Asuka looking like Kana with shorter hair, here you go. Use hashtag ALTTO23paint to download this. Next up, we have one that I personally requested, uploaded by Wwe, and that is Gregory Helms. Use hashtag 07GregHelms or Wwe226 to find this Gregory Helms. Credit to Cam Cause for creating the attire for Gregory Helms. There's two different attires. First one is his purple and black attire, and attire slot 2 is his red and black attire. And this right here is the Hurricanes model edited to remove the face paint and the mask, so he looks like Gregory Helms. Unfortunately, there was a little glitch with the eyelashes, so he is missing eyelashes, but that's only if you really zoom in on his face, you can notice it. During a match, you can't really notice it at all. And I love playing as Gregory Helms. So thank you so much, Wwe the G, for uploading this for me. Next up, we got Rhea Ripley uploaded by JOEMASHUPS. This is 4 Rhea Ripleys, 1 in each tire slot. So you can go ahead and mess around which one you want to keep, which one you want to delete, or keep all 4. It's up to you. Use the hashtag JOEMASHUPS to download this Rhea Ripley. Here are the 4 on the screen so you can see how they look like. The one I'm showcasing is a tire slot 4. That's the one I'm currently showcasing, but you can decide which one you want to keep, which one you want to delete. It's all up to you. And this can be an alt attire to Rhea Ripley in-game. Next up, we have another Rhea Ripley, and that is Rhea Ripley 22 by What's the Status. This is a hidden model Rhea Ripley. Use hashtag RheaHidden22 to find and download this Rhea Ripley. When you download her, she will be an automatic alt attire to Rhea Ripley in-game. So you won't find her under your custom superstars. She will be an automatic alt attire to Rhea Ripley in-game. If you don't want to make her an alt, just go to edit superstar, click on her, and then switch use as an alt attire to no. I personally just kept her as an alt attire because why not? Next up at What's the Status, we have Carmella Retro. Use hashtag What's the Status or Mella Retro to find this Carmella. There's 2 different Carmellas in each attire slot. The first one is her with the brunette hair and orange attire that says fabulous on it, the one that I'm showcasing. And the second one, she's rocking blonde hair with her cheetah print attire. This Carmella can be an alt attire to Carmella in-game. Moving on, we have Santos Escobar 20 uploaded by What's the Status. Use hashtag Santos20 hidden. It's not actually a hidden model, it's Santos Escobar edited with face paint as well as that homage to Rey Mysterio Jr. attire. And the cool thing is he comes with a render that also matches the attire he's currently wearing, so that's awesome. Next up, we have Roman Reigns 16 by What's the Status. Use hashtag ReignsWM32 hidden to find this Roman Reigns, and it's a Roman Reigns 16 hidden model. This was in 2K22, so I'm glad to see it in 2K23, and it's Roman Reigns wearing his Shield attire, and he's rocking the goatee instead of a beard. This Roman Reigns can be an alt attire to Roman Reigns in-game. I personally kept them separate. And that right there are all 16 superstars for you to download in the community creations. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe, notifications on, and I'll catch you next video. Fatal Steven out. Peace.